Welcome to the Explainer. So, summer is officially here, and today we're tackling something every single plant parent needs right now. We're going to talk about helping your indoor jungle not just survive, but absolutely thrive during the hottest months of the year. Consider this your direct, actionable guide to summer houseplant care.
Now you might be wondering, why do houseplants actually struggle the most during their peak growing season? It's a great question, right? Well, there's a huge irony here. While summer brings the absolute fastest growth for our plants, the heat also speeds everything else up in some pretty dangerous ways. Water disappears rapidly from the soil, the light blasting through your windows turns incredibly harsh, and those pesky sap-sucking pests, yep, they can multiply faster than you can even blink.
Okay, let's dive right into the core pillars of summer care. We're going to cover the summer shift, mastering watering, light, heat, and air, feeding and growth, summer pests, and finally, an ultimate checklist you absolutely won't want to miss.
All right, Section 1, the summer shift, rethinking your routine. So, higher temperatures and longer daylight basically put all your plant's processes into overdrive, which means you need an immediate shift in your mindset. We literally have to drop that spring habit of watering on a predictable weekly schedule. Actually, scratch that. Ditch the schedule entirely. Instead, you need to be checking your soil every 1 to 3 days. Because here's the thing, a pot that stayed perfectly moist for a whole week in spring, that same pot can go completely bone dry in just 2 days during a summer heat wave.
Moving on to Section 2, mastering watering, timing, and technique.
Since evaporation is completely in overdrive right now, taking the guesswork out of your routine is absolutely key. So how do we actually check the soil properly? You want to adopt a hands-on, tactile approach. Step 1, get in there and physically feel the top 1 to 2 inches of soil with your finger. Or, if you have a massive collection, just grab a moisture meter to speed things up. Step 2, water only when it's dry to the touch. And step 3, prioritize checking your plants in small pots and those sitting right in bright windows, because those guys are going to dry out the absolute fastest.
Now, timing and temperature actually matter just as much as frequency. The absolute best time to water is early in the morning or later in the evening. This gives the roots time to deeply absorb that moisture before the midday heat just evaporates it straight out of the pot. Also, pro tip, always use room temperature water. If you hit warm summer roots with freezing cold tap water, you can actually send the plant right into shock. I mean, nobody likes an unexpected ice bath, right?
Section 3, light, heat, and air, environmental control.
Managing your indoor environment is incredibly crucial as the days get hotter. Long summer days mean way more light, and that's wonderful right up until it tips over into sunburn. South and west-facing windows get intensely hot in the afternoon, so you've got to soften that harsh light. You can hang a sheer curtain to diffuse the direct sun, or just pull your plants back a foot or two from the glass. This is especially vital for those notoriously dramatic, easily scorched tropicals, like your calatheas and morantas. Though, to be fair, your succulents and cacti can handle a lot more. Oh, and don't forget to rotate your plants a quarter turn every week, so every side gets light and nothing starts leaning or stretching out.
But the sun isn't the only environmental factor we need to worry about. Let's talk about a totally hidden summer danger, AC drafts. Obviously, air conditioning cools our homes, but it also blasts cold, extremely dry air that strips essential moisture right out of the room. If your tropical plants are suddenly exhibiting leaf curling, browning edges, or just dropping leaves entirely out of nowhere, yeah, a direct draft from an AC vent is highly likely the culprit.
To combat that severely dry AC air, first, keep your plants out of those direct cold drafts. You can also run a humidifier nearby, but here is a really fantastic, incredibly easy tip. Group your plants together. By putting them in a cluster, they actually create a shared humidity bubble. It's like a little microclimate, keeping each other comfortable even when the air conditioner is blasting.
All right, Section 4, feeding and growth, capitalizing on the season.
So, summer isn't just about playing defense, it's the main growing season for your plants. But before you reach for that fertilizer, you must remember the golden rule: never fertilize a stressed plant. I'll say it again, never fertilize a stressed plant. If a plant is wilting, scorched from the sun, or just trying to recover from a crazy heat wave, hold off entirely until it fully bounces back. Fertilizer pushes growth, and you simply cannot push a sick plant to grow.
Now, once you've confirmed your plants are actively growing and happy, here's how you really maximize that growth.
Use a balanced fertilizer, but dilute it to half strength and apply it every 2 to 4 weeks. Also, these warm, bright conditions make summer the absolute perfect window for repotting anything that has become root-bound. Plants recover incredibly quickly from the shock of a new pot when they're in their peak growth phase.
Section 5. Summer pests. Spotting the culprits.
Unfortunately, warmth and dry air are exactly what sap-sucking pests absolutely love. So we need to be highly vigilant because their populations can literally explode in summer. It's important to map the visual damage on your leaves to the specific pest. For instance, if you notice fine webbing and leaves that look suspiciously dusty or stippled, you're dealing with spider mites. They thrive in that hot, dry air. What about silvery streaks paired with tiny black specks? That's going to be thrips. And if little swarms of bugs pop up every time you water, those are fungus gnats, which usually multiply when we overwater trying to compensate for the summer heat.
The absolute best defense against all of these guys is to inspect the undersides of your leaves weekly. Seriously, checking under the leaves every single week is critical. Catching an outbreak early is literally the difference between a quick wipe down with some soapy water and losing a beloved plant entirely.
Okay, on to Section 6. Ultimate Checklist, your summer survival guide.
Let's combine everything we've talked about into a rapid-fire master checklist you can use all season long. First up, your foundational habits, the daily and weekly essentials. Remember, ditch the watering schedule completely. Check your soil moisture every 1 to 3 days. When it's dry, water in the early morning or evening using room temperature water. Protect those leaves by diffusing the harsh afternoon sun, and rotate your pots weekly to encourage nice, even growth. These are hands down your best weapons against rapid evaporation and intense light.
Next up is your health and maintenance checklist. Raise the ambient humidity and keep your tropicals far, far away from those cold AC drafts. Feed them at half strength every 2 to 4 weeks. But remember, only the healthy, actively growing ones. Inspect those leaf undersides every single week for pests. And a quick bonus tip, if you do decide to let some of your houseplants vacation outside for the summer, make sure to acclimate them very, very slowly to the outdoor light to prevent severe sunburn.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer. But before we go, I want to leave you with a question. Which of your plants needs a summer adjustment today? Think about it for a second. Do you have a calathea getting totally baked in a west-facing window right now? Is your monstera completely bone dry? Don't just sit there, step away from the screen, take a really close look at your indoor jungle, and take immediate action. Thanks so much for joining me, and enjoy watching your plants absolutely thrive this summer.